It's 7 o'clock on a dot. I'm on my laptop giving the tea. Doom, 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 doom. I got a real entertaining story that came to me. Shoo bop 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 bop. Pull up, anticipating a good read. I won't keep you waiting. I got plans to spill this tea in places y'all never seen. Girl, you know what I mean. And y'all know the rest. And if you want to come up with a chorus, that's up to y'all. Make sure to follow the social medias and other social media handles or whatever the case may be that you guys see before y'all. Appreciate everybody that has been following the Twitter. That's the main thing that I've been focusing on. So definitely shout out to the Twitter folks that have been following. Shout out to the people that always follow the channel Instagram. That's important too. Shout out to the people that's been sending me stuff to the email address, which is where this came from. Somebody emailed it to me. Make sure to also follow the channel Snapchat and TikTok. I'm not active up there on either one yet. I'm going to be honest. But follow it anyway, because I will be one day and I don't want you to miss it. If you would like to donate to the channel, the PayPal as well as the Cash App is also available. Thank you so much to the few people that do be Cash Apping me and dropping me love, dropping me a little coin here, a little coin there, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for that, because times is getting rough over here for a pimp, you know. Anyway, now that I done got all the formalities up out the way, hey girl, look, I know y'all shocked to see me. Hell, I'm shocked that y'all see me. But I figured since we here and a lot of y'all have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting on these Potomac women. So here I are. Hold on. It looked like something missing. Hold on, Greg. I gotta get it straight, child. I gotta get her straight. Y'all hold up. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not, but it looked like something missing. Let me see. Hold up. Okay, my bad. It don't look like anything missing. It's just me. So let me go on ahead and let's get this started, because I already wasted 3 minutes of our lives that we ain't never gonna get back. Fooling with that. So y'all already know how this goes. I'm spooked as hell since I got a copyright claim on the last time I tried to screen record y'all something. So fine, YouTube, y'all got it, I guess. Whatever. Um, and this comes from people. It says Real Housewives of Potomac season 7 trailer teases cheating allegations, divorce drama, and a martini toss. Yes, God. So it says here, Maryland's classiest housewives are back for what looks like to be their most dramatic season yet. People has the exclusive premiere of the trailer of season 7 of the Real Housewives of Potomac, the hit Bravo series that returns October 9th with a supersized 75-minute episode. So for those of you all that have not seen the super trailer, I did share it on the community wall on YouTube. It came directly from Bravo. So y'all could go around there and check it out. Giselle Bryant, Karen Huger, Ashley Darby, Robin Dixon, Candace Diller Bassett, Dr. Wendy Asafo, and Mia Thornton will be all once again star, though they will be joined by a blast from the past, RHOP's OG. Dear God Almighty. RHOP's OG, Sharice Jackson Jordan. God, that bitch is so late. Anyway, who's a housewife on the show's first 2 seasons. This time, Sharice will be an official friend of the show. Jacqueline Blake, one of Mia's closest companions, also joins the show as a friend. Judging from the trailer, there will be plenty of drama coming this season, including a series of questions surrounding some of the housewives' marriages. So they first started off with them. And it says it starts off with Karen, who last season renewed her vows to husband Ray Huger in honor of their 25th wedding anniversary. And this season was seen sneaking out of town with someone who wasn't Ray, according to messy ass Candace. It could be that Ray is okay with that. In our marriage, you said I could have eye candy, Karen says to Ray in the trailer. Dear God Almighty. So Robert Dickham Down Dixon has her own concerns about extramarital affairs ahead of her upcoming second time around nuptials to former husband Juan Devil Dick Dixon. I wanted to talk to Juan. Hold on. I wanted to talk to Juan about getting a prenup, she says, before asking a legal consultant, are there any clauses about infidelity? For his part, Juan appears to be confused, asking, why are you mentioning that now? Don't worry about it, Devil Dick. I'm on your side too. And another thing that confused me is why is now why Rob, okay, Robert Dickham Down Dixon, y'all know that fuck nigga in the dress. I'm on, like, so it was okay for you to fuck up the church's money and the church's finances, but now that you got a little bit of miserable pittance that you getting from this show, which quiet as it's kept, I don't feel like you damn deserve, because you have not given us none of your real life in seasons. The only thing that you were capable of doing is eating Giselle's cooch. But other than that, you really haven't given us much of nothing in the past several seasons. I'm just going to be honest. Rob. So it's just kind of funny to me that now that you're probably making more than he is because of you being on this show, now all of a sudden you want to get a prenup on Devil Dick. He a fool if he fucking sign it. And I'm going to leave it at that. So anyway, so Ashley and Giselle have questions. Wrong one. Ashley and Giselle, of all people, have questions about Candace's husband, Chris Bassett. And according to Ashley, at 2:40 in the morning, I get this DM from Chris. Ashley tells Rob, pointing to a message he sent her on Instagram that read, should have come to the W, the hotel restaurant he manages. Who are you at the W with? Ashley wonders. Not your wife. Messy. So Giselle then tells Rob, as usual, her concerns about Chris. Many a married man have tried me, and I felt like he was trying to see if I was with it. She says, he's a sneaky link. You want to say that my husband made you feel uncomfortable? Candace later asks Giselle, who responds, 100%. That accusation doesn't sit well with Candace. Giselle is dead to me, she says to Chris in this scene right here. Giselle is dead to me, she says, as Chris insists, I didn't do anything. Listen, here's the gag. We already had one a sexual deviant ass Caucasian male on RHOP. So I mean, I'm just saying, Chris. However, because it came from Giselle, I don't believe no word of it. I don't believe an ounce of anything that comes out of Giselle's mouth. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, child. I don't believe anything. Giselle, do not try to act like you have such a moral compass now when you were sitting up here using Donkey Kong as a damn storyline in season 5. Girl, sit your tired, decrepit, anyway, bitch. This is what I got for you. This is what I got for you. Girl, go sit your retarded ass down somewhere, girl, because ain't nobody buying it or believing it around here. Anyway, so I don't have a still shot for this, so it's just going to be this. My bad. So it goes on to say, And then there's Ashley, ongoing relationship to husband, the sexual deviant, which has been a hot topic since the series debuted in January 2016. The pair briefly separated in 2017, then reunited and had two children before she announced in April that they're separating again. And a lot of y'all told me Ashley was smart and she was securing the bag. And she did. Because you see, she had two babies by the man. Then she decided she no longer wanted to be with him, I guess. So while Candace boasts in the trailer that she's elevated in a place that excludes Ashley's crusty ass grabbing husband, the sexual deviant may not be out of the picture just yet when Ashley reveals that the two are buying a house together. That's no damn divorce, says Karen, with Giselle adding, you don't buy a house with a man that you're divorcing. But Giselle, you are not one to talk, because if that's the case, you don't come up here with a fake ass storyline with a nigga that you ain't with, that your Sharon don't even like, feels uncomfortable being with. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, Giselle, anything that's dealing with anybody's husbands, no matter how trifling it is, you don't have the right to open your mouth and say a motherfucking thing, ho. Shut up. Anyway, it goes on to say, it's clear walking away from their 8-year marriage is harder for Ashley than she may be ready to admit. I'm going to be responsible for the well being of these two kids, she cries, after admitting she's having a hard time reaching the sexual deviant. Luckily, she has her loved ones to lean on. As one tells her, if anybody doesn't want anything to do with his family, you can't say he's a good man. And I totally agree with that. Plenty more is going on with the Potomac housewives, including the rift between Mia and Dr. Wendy Acefo escalates in a martini toss. Dear God Almighty. A shouting match between Karen and Sharice, and questions of whether Giselle is sleeping with Peter Thomas, the ex-husband of the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Cynthia Bailey. Here's a few official descriptions for what fans can expect this season. Giselle Bryant, wrong one. Giselle Bryant is itching closer to becoming an empty nester, but it's bittersweet. Her oldest, Grace, received her driver's license and is all ready to hit the road, while twins Adore and Angel are turning 16 and will be leaving the West Wing soon. Giselle is also in these streets, dating and rekindling a romance with someone from her past, but finds herself entangled in drama involving another housewife's husband. Karen Huger is looking and feeling better than ever with some tweaks. Her choices have left Ray questioning the motives behind her refresh. He worries the vanity procedures could have a negative impact on their daughter Raven. Raven is a grown, rusty ass woman at this point. Ain't she's in college? Ray, sit your ass down. Anyway, Ashley Darby recently separated from the sexual deviant, and her main focus is motherhood with a little TikTok on the side. She's looking for a new home for herself and her boys, but with the sexual deviant's help, which makes the women question if she wants to be free of him. And I don't understand why Ashley needs the sexual deviant's help in purchasing a home when you have been on this show since season 1. So I don't understand why you need his help, but whatever, whatever. So Robert Dickum Down Dixon and Devil Dick are finally engaged, and everyone is expecting a wedding any day now. Everyone but the Dixons, who have mastered the art of procrastination. While getting married is not at the top of the priority for Robert, getting a prenup is, as she is now the primary breadwinner of the family. And I'm like, I just, for me, y'all, and I don't care what none of y'all say, I just find it very funny at how she could go around there and fuck over this man money. But now all of a sudden she wants to get him to do a prenup. Like I say, you a fool if you do it. Juan, Devil Dick, whatever y'all want to call him. Anyway, Candace Dilla Bassett is busier than ever with a successful music career. But if she wants babies in the future, she has to act now. She has begun the journey with freezing her eggs, but along the way, there are a few hiccups. Chris has taken a new job that has taken up a lot of his time, and the allegations from some of the women makes waves in their marriage. Dr. Wendy Asafo continues to teach, serve as a political analyst on national cable news, and run her candle business. She now wants to open up a Nigerian themed lounge. Eddie thinks she has too much going on and needs to focus on her health and her family. Can she juggle it? Can she juggle it all and maintain her sanity? Mia Thornton implies on social media that she has cancer and then reveals she needs further testing to determine if she has cancer. The back and forth has the ladies questioning what's what is true. Former housewife Sharice Jackson Jordan returns as a friend and voice of reason that most of the ladies welcome, except for Karen, who mysteriously goes out of her way to avoid her. Jacqueline Blake joins as a friend of the show. She and Mia are so close that one might think they're sisters, but some unusual behavior has the ladies wondering what the real story is. Oh dear God, we already got to deal with one lesbian love affair up here. Don't tell me we got to deal with two. Anyway, season 7 of the Real Housewives of Potomac premieres October 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Bravo. And that's all that I got to give you all about that situation. Listen, from the trailer that I saw, it looked real good. It did, but the trailers always look good. The trailers look good for Roa, and we saw how delayed this season was. But what I will say, Potomac may have a few stalling episodes, but for the most part, the seasons do be pretty decent. So I am waiting to see what happens. As far as ghetto fab projected, piss poor, pathetic ass Sharice goes, I don't know why we got to deal with her again. I don't know why we need to see her again. I don't get it. Like, I was reading where basically they were saying that Sharice's main target is Karen. That's not interesting. That is not interesting. Quiet as it's kept, there should be no targets for Sharice on the show because she has not been on the show for God knows how long. She was only on for the first and second season as a main cast, as a flute holder. So I don't see what it is that she's coming after Karen Huger about. Is it because Karen is in the center of the photo and you want the beef with the bitch that's in the center of the photo? Is that what it is? I'm trying to figure it out. Because if Sharice ain't got shit going on, we don't need to see her old tired ass. Bitch back. Anyway, I don't have nothing to say about Jacqueline Blake. She's friends of Mia's. And they claim they so close. So, I mean, we know how the friends of the show go. So we just gonna see. Another thing. Ashley and Candace. When I looked at the trailer, it really looks like Ashley and Candace are being friends. I mean, we saw a scene there where it was just Candace and Ashley. I believe they was at Candace's house, and Candace was being messy, telling Ashley about, you know what I'm saying, Karen leaving without Ray. And then somewhere in there, I guess Ashley was talking about this hockey player. I don't know whether she's talking to a hockey player, whether she done fucked the hockey player, whether Michael fucked the hockey player or the hockey player fucked Michael. I don't really know. But something dealing with a hockey player. But I'm gonna tell you something. Personally, I thoroughly enjoy seeing Ashley and Candace being cool because I've always felt like both of them are in the same boat, being married to Caucasian men. So it just didn't make, and they're both young. So it just didn't make sense to me why they just could not get along. For the most part, from what we see of the trailer, it looks like her and Ashley are both getting along. They're both in a much better space. And I'm down for it. I prefer seeing them being friends versus being adversaries because we've been getting that since forever. So seeing them cackle and kiki with each other, I like that. Because listen, the young hoes need to stick together. Okay, because you're dealing with a whole bunch of angry middle-aged women, and you see what they got going on. So I'm here for Candace and Ashley getting it together and being down for each other. I don't find no wrong with it. Giselle is back. Excuse me. Tacky is back. I don't know why the fuck for. I don't know what it is that she's going to give us other than playing around in somebody else's marriage again, much like, listen, that's been Giselle's motive operandi for I don't know how many seasons now. This goes back to what I've been saying for a long time now. When people do not have a storyline, they will fancy themselves to yours and your marriage, your family, your business, and so on and so forth. Here is another season that Giselle has information about another woman's man. Now it's gone so far as for her to sit up here and say that Chris Bassett somehow made her feel uncomfortable. Considering the fact that Chris Bassett is in his 40s and Candace is my age, he don't want your old rinky-dink ass puss that 3 churn that came out of. And and Dan Ram Dr. Donkey Kong done crawled the hell out of for at least 3 times, as we know, with your damn churn. He don't want you or that stinking ass box. Like, that's another reason why I don't the fuck believe Giselle when it comes down to Chris. Chris won't love young black tenders. He don't want your old wrinkled up girl coochie need to be laid out on an iron board press. Girl, he don't want that shit. I don't believe it. Straight up and out, I don't believe it. And the whole thing that's going on with, and I feel the same way about Robert Dickum Down Dixon. I don't know why she's still here. I don't know what it is she's going to give us. Because this whole thing with her and Devil Dick and getting married and marriage licenses and all of that, not feeling it. Not feeling it. I want to know this, though. Do y'all believe that Karen Huger is having some type of I'm not even going to say affair. Do y'all believe that Karen Huger does have some type of situationship going on with another man that is not Ray? I don't know. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I mean, Karen is what, 56, 57, somewhere around there. And I do know when you get in your 50s, you use a sexual deviant your damn self. Use a jackrabbit, okay? I dated a nigga that was like 55, and he always wanted some puss. Bitch, I'm the young one, and I was tired. I said, nah, nigga, not tonight. Lay your old ass down. Like, so I know how it can get. And girl, like I said, child, Ray look like he on his last leg, girl. Ray look like he don't even jack off no more. Like, shit. I feel like if he did, ain't nothing gonna come out but powder milk and dust. Maybe a few daddy long legs and a few moths might fly out because it's just that underused. But listen, if Karen and Ray do have an understanding, then it's nothing that neither of us could say about it because he's a lot older than she is. And a lot of the times when a lot of these older men marry younger, 9 times out of 10, they do have something like that set up. Because, I mean, let's just be honest. Look at Ray. Look at Ray. Ray ain't putting it down in the damn bedroom, girl. Quiet as his cat. Ray looked like he suffered from dementia when it comes to have sex, and he just don't know what to do with nothing. That's really what Ray give me. I ain't trying to get Uncle Ben's much, but I don't want y'all to get Karen much. Because like I say, Ray knew what it was when he first met Karen, and Karen knew what it was when she first met Ray. So it could be that they had this understanding, and now that he's getting older, and Karen is getting more youthful in her looks or whatever, she turning heads, and she want to get her piece. I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, Wendy, I ain't got no problem with you. And I'm here for Eddie. But I do agree. I feel like you're doing way too much, way too soon. It just seemed like your first season was spent doing nothing but bragging and being braggadocious about your job and your life and your career and your 4 degrees. Now, all of a sudden, you have all of these extracurricular activities that you want to do. And I kind of agree with Eddie. It's like you are doing too much. The candle thing, I get. But now you want to do a Nigerian bass lounge or all of this stuff. And then we see in the super trailer, you getting carted off somewhere in the damn hospital. Like, I agree with your husband. I do feel like you need to sit down some damn way. You're doing too much. Way too much. And I don't know who you're doing it for or who you're trying to please or impress. Well, maybe yourself. Because I will say she has been vocal about, having all of these things because her mama wanted her to do it. So, I mean, I'll let you have it, Wendy. Mia, it really ain't much going on with Mia. Mia, you do got a lot of Mia, you do have some questions that need to be answered when it comes down to the whole I got cancer thing. You do, Mia. You do. You do have some questions that need to be answered when it comes to the I had cancer thing. That's just my opinion. We didn't see that African booty scratcher you married, G. Listen, he's no Eddie. It would have been nice if he was, but he's not. Something about G rubs me differently. And he been rubbing me differently since last season. But whatever. I will say this, though. Tacky, I would love to know how Tacky feels about Mia throwing a drink in a martini, should I say, in Wendy's face. Because y'all remember when Candace got Monique and Giselle was on this big holier than thou ass pedestal. Meanwhile, up here trying to curate a storyline with the biggest whore heaven done ever seen. So it's like it would be interesting to see how Giselle feels about Mia. Because throwing a drink in a bitch face is just as bad as physically putting your hands on somebody. And it declassifies and devalues the show just as much as it did have Mia actually laid hands and feet on Wendy. So I would love to know how Tacky and Rob Rob Dickum Down Dixon feel about Mia after this. It would be really interesting. I really would love to know. Like how last season when she threw that salad down at Big Face and Big Face deserved every damn thing she got. Quiet as it's kept, how it would have been me. She'd have been wearing the whole damn bowl because I would have beat the fuck out of her with it. But that's just me. But y'all saw how last season she really didn't bat an eye when it came down to that violence that Mia showed. When it came down to Big Face. She ain't bat an eye. She won't scared to be around her. She won't terrified to be around her. She ain't go home and talk to her 3 daughters about it and all the rest of that fuck ass shit that she claimed that she did when it was Monique. I mean, I want to know why did the drink get thrown? I want to know what was said that made her want to take it there with Wendy. And it looked like Wendy jumped up and got up. But Wendy. Nah. Miss Wendy, quiet as it's kept, you need to be just sitting there and just like, oh my God, I can't believe she did that. Because remember, when it was Monique and you were sitting on your high horse down to Karen house, you were sitting over here talking about people call you this and people call you that, and you ain't never did this and you ain't never did that, and fighting is this and fighting is that, and fighting make black women look like this and make you look like that. But see, here again is another time where you have been placed in a position to where you have to do one or two things. So it's going to be interesting to see how you handle it. I mean, some people can say this was different because Monique hit Candace first. No. Candace was instigating with all of the twirling and all of the, what you gonna do? You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? You gonna do this and that? All of that. We gonna see how this goes. We gonna see if Wendy was doing absolutely nothing and then Mia just decided to toss a drink on her. Could that be the case? Could be. Don't know, and we ain't gonna know till we find out. But yeah, like I said, this thing between Sharice and Karen, fuck her. I don't deal with Sharice at all. Sharice ain't got shit going on. That's why she's trying to find something to come at Karen with. And listen, when Karen jumped up at that table and said, "You not about to sit over here and talk about my mama, I will fuck you up behind that," I believe every word of it. I believe every word of it. Y'all better leave Karen alone. Karen, fuck her ass up one good time. Do it for me. Sharice so tired, lame ass. Like, girl, please. That bitch so ain't beneath the bottom of the barrel, beneath the gutter, like beneath the totem pole. She want to get up here and try to elevate herself like she that bitch. Girl, please, you tired and raggedy. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. It looked good. It looked good, but like I said, they psyched us out. They psych us out a lot with these trailers and these super trailers looking really, really good, looking really, really interesting, looking really, really like we gonna get something. And then the seasons just be, ugh. But we gonna see. We gonna see. And we ain't gotta wait long, girl, because they're coming out October 9th, 8 o'clock, on Bravo. So y'all make sure y'all there. Y'all already know me and Scotty gonna be there. I will be live tweeting while it's going on and all that good stuff. And yeah, I might make the first episode alive. The whole thing won't be alive. The whole thing won't be alive. It won't. The whole thing won't be alive, but I am going to do the first episode. That's going to be alive. All right. I will do that, but don't expect no more after that. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Y'all jump down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this child. And I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.